Let's examine this 18th century American gazetteer here in a period mottled calf binding with a contrasting red morocco spine label, like so. It retains its blank end papers and in fact even has a 1795 inscription of W. Walker. It is the American Universal Geography. It was done in two parts. The first part was the American continent, and this second volume here describes Europe and Asia and Africa. It's by Jedidiah Morse, one of the founders of American School of Geography, printed in Boston, 1793, like so. It's quite early for an American geographical book. And here we see the first engraved map done with this nice floral cartouche. The engraver's name is right down here. And we flip through it like so to show you the condition of the paper and the contents. This book here, the second volume, is supposed to have 3 maps, which it does. They're all here. The second map is right here. It is loose, but that's not a problem. It's just a loose example of the map, which probably was once upon a time like so. This is an Amos Doolittle engraved map. NH stands for New Haven, Connecticut. And we see there, Company's Land has been named with a partial outline, as is typical at this time. And that's the Asia map by Amos Doolittle. And that is followed by a map of the continent here of Africa, also loose. And this is by the same engraver, J. Allen, as the first one. And it has a little cartouche here. And there it is. We do see here, these parts are very little known. And here are the Lunamonts, the mountains of the moon, down here being a source of one of the sources of the Nile. And this one also would just lay in like so. A couple little tiny little holes to the paper there, but still present and largely intact as issued without any real major flaws to the printed area. After the section on Africa comes this whole section here of new discoveries, including the continent of New Holland or Australia, as well as various other islands, including the Sandwich Islands, the discussion of Captain Cook, like so, and then Hawaii and his death there. And there is a geographical table like this, and then there is a chronological table as well, like so. And there we have it. And leather remains supple. It's an attractive example, really, overall. Entirely acceptable and pleasing. It's a nice book, well preserved, actually. Much nicer than most 18th century American geography books of this era. And it is available now online from me, Brian DeMambro.